In this lecture, we will try to understand creation of double linked list. To create double linked list, we need a node. Let me say this node name is structure space structure name node, in which we have three variables: struct node star prev, int info, struct node star next. In these three variables, prev and next are pointer variables. Info is integer type variable. Again, start is also pointer variable whose data type is struct node. Again, this is self-referential structure. This self-referential structure is useful for creating double linked list. Void main, which indicates beginning of your C program. Here, start is a pointer in which we are initializing the start with a null. Clear screen, which will output the screen, which will clear the output screen, while one means it's an infinite while loop. Again, this is menu driven program. There are 8 options. Let me say I am interested in created linked list. Printf one dot create list. After displaying this menu driven program, all these options, let me say I entered number 1. That number 1 will get stored in the place of choice. Therefore, choice is 1. Switch 1 means case 1. How many nodes you want means, let me say 4. This number 4 will get stored in the place of n. I equal to 0. Initially I is 0. 0 less than 4, correct. Enter the element means, let me say I enter number 10. This number 10 will get stored in the place of m. Create underscore list of m means create underscore list of 10. This is function call or calling function. Automatically control will transfer to num. Struct node star q comma star tmp. Tmp equal to malloc size of struct node. Tmp equal to malloc size of struct node means internally what happens? A node will be created with how many fields? As in the structure, there are 3 fields. First field is prev. Prev. What about next field? Its next field is info. Second one, info. What about third one? Your third one is next. Isn't it? Tmp equal to malloc size of struct node. What is the node name? Tmp. Let me assume this address is 1000. Yes? Tmp arrow info equal to num. What is my num value? 10. Tmp arrow info equal to num means here I must keep 10. Tmp arrow next equal to null. Tmp arrow next means this must be null. N-U-L-L, null. Isn't it? If start equal to null. What is my start? Start is initialized with null. Therefore, null equal to null. It's true. Therefore, tmp arrow prev. Tmp arrow prev. This is tmp. This is prev. Here I must write null. Null. Yes, tmp arrow prev. Start equal to tmp. Let me say start is a pointer variable. Let me write here. Start is a pointer variable. Start equal to tmp. Tmp is 1000. Therefore, this must be 1000. As it is pointer variable, it will search for a location whose address is 1000. Anyway, if condition is satisfied, now you cannot enter inside else. This particular function is executed. Again, you will go back. I plus plus, previous value of I is 0. Now I becomes 1. 1 less than 4. Enter the element means, let me say I entered number 20. This number 20, where will it get stored? It will get stored in the place of m. Create underscore list of m means list of 20. Here in the place of num, that number 20 will be copied. Struct node star q star tmp. Tmp equal to malloc size of struct node. Tmp equal to malloc size of struct node. What happens? Your first field is prev. Your second field is info. Your third field is next. Isn't it? Let me say this address is 2000. Now this must be TMP. Now this cannot be TMP. Which cannot be TMP? This cannot be TMP. This cannot be TMP. Yes? Yes. Now what happens? Let me choose pen. This one is TMP. TMP arrow. This one TMP arrow info equal to num. This one is TMP arrow info num. Num means what? 20. This one is 20. TMP arrow next equal to null. TMP arrow next equal to null means this is null. TMP arrow next equal to null. If start equal to null, what is my start value? 1000. 1000 equal to null, false. Else condition. Q equal to start. Q equal to start. What is my start value? 1000. Again, this will point here. Q equal to start. While Q arrow next. Q means what? 1000. 1000 next is null. Null not equal to null. False. Isn't it? Q means what? 1000. 1000 next null. Null not equal to null. False. While loop will be terminated. This immediate statement will be skipped. Now this one will get executed. Q arrow next equal to TMP. Q arrow next equal to TMP. What does it mean? What is my Q value? Q value is 1000. Just say 1000 next equal to TMP. TMP is recently created node, that is 2000. Here I must write 2000. Just let me select pen, otherwise eraser. Let me remove this null. Isn't it? Now let me choose pen. Where is my pen? Yes. What is this? 1000 next equal to 2000 means here I must write 2000. What happens? It will point to this particular node. Isn't it? Q next equal to Q arrow next equal to TMP arrow PREV equal to Q. TMP arrow PREV. This one. TMP arrow PREV equal to Q. What is my TMP? 2000 arrow PREV equal to Q. What is my Q? Q is 1000. How do you know? Just say this one. Q is 1000. Here I must keep 1000. Therefore, it will search for a node whose address is 1000. Isn't it? Yes. After creation of this one, TMP arrow, now again where will you go? You will go back here. Previous value of I is 1. Now it becomes 2. 2 less than n. N means 4. Enter the element means, let me say I entered number 30. That number 30, where will it get stored? It will get stored in the place of m. Create underscore list of m means create underscore list of 30. This must be 30. Isn't it? Struct node star q TMP equal to malloc size of struct node. TMP equal to malloc size of struct node. Means internally a node will be created. First field PREV, second field info, third field. What is your third field? Next. Isn't it? This is next. This must be the case. Isn't it? Let me say this address is 3000. Now what happens? This must be the TMP. This must be the TMP. Isn't it? Now let me erase. Let me choose eraser. This cannot be TMP now. Now this cannot be TMP. Now I must remove. Now I must remove all these. Now what will I do? Just a minute. Let me erase all this code so that we will try to understand. Just a minute. Yes. Anyway, after creation of this, let me choose pen. Where is the pen? pen. Yes, okay. Now where we are? TMP equal to malloc size of stop node. TMP arrow info equal to num. What is my num? TMP arrow means this one. Num is 30. TMP arrow next equal to none. This one is TMP. Arrow next means this one. This one is null. TMP arrow next equal to null. If start equal to null. What is my start value? My start value is 1000. 1000 cannot be null. This if block will be skipped. Now where will I go? Else. Q equal to start. What is my start? 1000. They are going. Q will point here. While Q arrow next. Q arrow next means what? 1000 next. 1000 next is 2000. Therefore 2000 not equal to null. Is it true? Yes, it's true. 2000 next. What is Q? Q means 1000. 1000 next is 2000. 2000 not equal to null. It's true. In its while loop body, there is only one statement. Q equal to Q arrow next. Q equal to Q arrow next. Q equal to, what is my Q value? 1000. What is my 1000 next? 2000. Therefore, this Q will be updated with 2000. Automatically it will point here, isn't it? Therefore, Q equal to 2000. Let me say Q equal to 2000. Q equal to Q arrow next. Again, since it's while loop, again I will go back. Q arrow next not equal to null. Q means what? 2000. 2000 next. What is 2000 next? While loop says 2000 next not equal to null. 2000 next means what? Null. Null not equal to false. While loop is terminated. Now which code will get executed? This as while loop is terminated, immediate statement will be skipped. Now these two statements will get executed. What are those two statements? Q arrow next equal to TMP. What is my Q arrow next equal to TMP? What does it mean? Q means what? What is my Q? 2000. 2000 next equal to TMP. TMP is 3000. Therefore, what happens? 2000 next. Here, let me remove null. How can I remove null? Just choose this eraser. Let me choose eraser. Let me remove this first. First, let me remove this one, this one, this one, this one. Yes. Now, where will you go? Let me choose pen. Pen, yes. 2000 next. This is 2000 next. Equal to 3000. Here I must write 3000. It will point like this. Isn't it? Now where will I go? Q arrow next equal to TMP. TMP arrow PREV equal to Q. TMP arrow PREV equal to Q. What does it mean? TMP means what? 3000, 3000, 3000 previous equal to Q. What is my Q? Q means what? Q means 2000. Isn't it? Q means 2000. What does it mean? What does it mean? 3000 PREV. This is 3000. Whose PREV is this one? Here I must write 2000. Therefore, it will point like this. Isn't it? Now what happens? Again, let me choose eraser. Eraser. Let me erase things. Let me erase like this. After that, where will you go? Just a minute. This create underscore list function is executed. Again, you will go back to for loop. In for loop, what was the previous value of I? I think it was I equal to 2. Now I becomes 3. Why? Because previous value of I is 2. Now I becomes 3. Isn't it? Let me choose pen. Yes, pen. I plus plus I equal to 3. 3 less than 4, enter the element. Let me say I entered 40. This 40 will get stored in the place of m. Create underscore list of m means create underscore list of 40. Here 40. Therefore, struct node star q, tmp equal to malloc size of struct node. Therefore, again a node will be created with first field PREV, second field info, third field, what is my third field? Third field is next. Third field is next. Let me assume this node address is 4000. Yes? Yes. After creation of this node, what happens? TMP, what is code? Here TMP equal to malloc size of struct node. After this particular code, this one, a node will be created. TMP arrow info equal to num. This must, now this cannot be TMP. TMP is this one, recently created node. TMP arrow info equal to num. What is my num value? 40. Here I must write 40. TMP arrow next equal to null. TMP arrow next means here, this I must write null. Isn't it? Now, if start equal to null, what is my start value? 1000. 1000 cannot be null. Else, q equal to start. What is my start? 1000. Therefore, q start means here it will point to first node as usual. While q arrow next not equal to null. Q means what? 1000. 1000 next 2000. 2000 not equal to null. True. While loop is, its condition is true. Immediate statement will get executed. Q equal to q arrow next. What is q? 1000. Q equal 1000 next means 2000. Now it becomes 2000. Again it will point here. Yes. Now this is the pointer. Yes. Yes. Again you will go back. 2000 next. 2000 next is 3000. 3000 not equal null. True. Again this will get executed. Q equal to q arrow next. Q equal to q arrow next. Q means what here? 2000. 2000 next. 2000 next means what? 2000 next means 3000. This must be 3000. How do you know? This one is 2000, next is 3000. Now Q is updated with 3000. Therefore, where will it point? Let me choose eraser otherwise. Let me erase this one. Yes. Now how can I write? Let me choose pen. Your Q is 3000. Just see this one. Q is 3000. Q is a pointer variable. Here it is 3000. It will point to a node whose address is 3000. Isn't it? Q equal to q arrow next means 3000. Again you will go back. 3000 next. 3000 next is q arrow next means what? Here. Q arrow next means 3000 next null. Null not equal null false. This while loop is terminated. Now these two statements will get executed. What are they? Q arrow next equal to TMP. Q arrow next equal to TMP. TMP. Q means what? 3000. 3000 next equal to TMP. What is my TMP? 4000. This 3000 next. This is 3000. Where is this 3000? This is 3000. Next means here I must remove null. How can I remove? Let me choose eraser. Let me remove it. Oh God, I removed. Let me choose pen. Pen. Here there must be a line. Yes, yes. 3000 next equal to 4000. Here I must write 4000. Automatically it will search for a node whose address is 4000. Isn't it? Next, TMP arrow PREV equal to Q. This is TMP. PREV equal to he says Q. What is my Q value? TMP arrow PREV equal to Q. Q means 3000. Therefore, what happens? This is 3000. Since it is 3000, it will go back and it will point to this node. Isn't it? Yes. After this, where will you go? You will go back, I becomes 4, 4 less than 4, false, for loop is terminated, break means you will come out of this particular switch statement. Means here we created double linked list with how many nodes? We created here double linked list with I can say with 4 nodes, in which in first node we stored number 10, in second node we store number 20, in third node we store number 30, in fourth node we store number 40. In the case of double linked list, first node previous link field is null. Why? Because this itself is first node. You cannot find previous node. Last node next field is also null. Why? Because since it is last node, you cannot find next node. Isn't it? This is a procedure for creating double linked list. Thank you very much.